Welcome back. Now, along with pedigree and whiskers, we have learned so much since our fur babies Baxter and Donut joined our family. And today we continue that trend with Allison Brown from Pet World Express, who is here to tell us more about the often overlooked importance of grooming and how vital it can be towards your pet's overall health. Allison, welcome to the loft.
Thank you for having me.
So lovely to have you here. Now, when it comes to pet grooming, I think the easiest is just to take, your dog and your cat to the parlour. I mean, ever so often, once a week, or how often should you be taking your dog to the parlour?
It depends on you and your dog.
Okay. Do people take cats to a parlour as
yes,
well? Okay.
Yes. Cats do come to the parlour. Usually it's Persian cats that come to the parlour because they need a bit of trimming and they need all that undercoat combed out, which needs to be done actually by the owner, maintenance-wise, on a every 2-day basis. Yeah, and for dogs and cats, you should be looking at them every day. Having a look at the skin, checking for little lumps and bumps, caught toenails in the eyes, in the ears, making sure that everything's looking nice and healthy.
Okay. What other kind of grooming should we be doing at home? Come here, baby. So what other, because things like trimming nails, and I mean, I would be very scared to do that at home.
It should really be done by a professional, either your vet or your groomer. It's no problem for a professional to do. It's a quick and easy job. And if your dog goes in quite regularly, let them get to go into the groomers, not particularly for a groom. Let your dog or your cat build a relationship with your groomer. Same for your vet. You don't want them going to the parlour to a stranger because we're dealing with a living being. And they have their own little quirks and personalities, and it's good for the groomer and the vet to get to know your pet and for your pet to get to know and build a relationship with the groomer. It's it's something that's going to be happening throughout their 18, possibly 20 years of their life. So you want it to be a fun, relaxed experience for them.
Now, this may seem like an odd question because me especially, when it comes to animals, I think you can never spoil an animal enough. But there are some people out there who sometimes don't groom their animals at all. Do all dogs and cats have to be groomed?
I would say yes.
Okay.
Cats, not so much, especially
because they do the self-grooming.
They do their self-grooming. But try and prepare the kitty for what's going to be happening down the line. As they get older, they're not as flexible, so they're not able to get to areas of their body that they used to be able to get to.
Cats get old just like we do.
Yep. So they build on that trust relationship again with your kitty. Get kitty used to being handled in the way that they need to be handled by a groomer. And when they are at that age, maybe about 12 to 15, then it doesn't become an issue.
Exactly.
They know what's happening.
Now, something that I find quite hilarious, and that I don't know if I would be able to do it when I have a dog one day, brushing their teeth. How often do you have to brush your dog's teeth, and how do you do it? And do you use like human toothpaste? Do you use a human toothbrush? How on earth do you do it?
Well, they can be brushed and should be brushed. Dentist sticks are amazing, pedigree dentist sticks.
So there's dentist sticks. So that's what you've got over there.
Donut loves them.
Shame, she's sleeping now.
Yeah, she does.
Not when you hear a dentist stick.
What's this?
So that's those over here. So
these are amazing. That's the dentist stick. And it's,
now
as
you're
you
awake.
see, now she's up. And this
daily
is
oral care.
Yes, it's for daily oral care. You can brush and you can use the dentist sticks. If you're feeling a little lazy, the dentist sticks are amazing.
I'm just going to spoil her.
Absolutely.
This is what I do.
And this is what should be done because you can incorporate this in the grooming. And you can brush while she's being treated.
Exactly. So, what else do we have to groom dogs? Like, what should you have at home?
At home, these are your basics. This is a slicker brush.
Oh, that looks like that can pull my hair to a
It
tight
looks
pony.
a bit scary.
No, I like things like that.
But it's really nice. This has got little protectors on the end. It's hard.
This is amazing.
But it's got
You can get this for your dog, and you can get this to scratch your own back at home for those hard-to-reach places. There you go.
So that's your basic, and you want to brush in layers. You want to push the fur up and have a look at the skin as you're brushing the hair down.
So that you can see if there's any ticks or anything going on in there.
Exactly. That's your mini health check. After every walk, after they've been washed, it's really good to brush them because washing makes knots. So you want to brush with your brush and then check that there's nothing in that coat with your comb. And if you feel something sticking, go back with your brush and have a look.
Okay. My mother always used to say that for beautiful hair, you've got to brush it 100 times a day. I guess the same is the same for your animals. Like if you imagine the horse's coat from brushing all the time. So thank you. Animals need a lot of grooming and pampering.
Nice and shining.
Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you, Jeannie.
Now, even if you choose to use a professional pet groomer, don't forget that there are a lot of grooming techniques that you can do at home, which can also strengthen the bond between you and your baby.